Hi, Your Excellency.
We can move to your side, Prime Cabinet Secretary.
Good afternoon. My name is Ambassador Jacqueline Yonga. I'm the Deputy Director General, Parliamentary.
Members of the committee, good afternoon. My name is Nick Biketi. I'm Secretary.
My name is Mutota Richard, Assistant Director, Parliamentary and County Liaison.
Good afternoon, Chair. My name is James Jones.
Prime Cabinet Secretary, I think this is our first meeting with you as a committee that we are in office. Our main concern is...
we should deal with issues when they are current.
Yeah. So
just a concern we have received from a number of our citizens.
That are available in the Ministry Public and also
in Parliament, you had indicated that there were certain steps that were being taken to.
I don't know whether, of course it is hard to know.
Ambassador, I have listened and I will continue.
Very well as a country, and that is because we are renting most.
The best behavior, but you will agree with me that a vast majority of the people who live in
Tulianza naye tukiwa vijana.
And the question of the labor migration issues. This continues to be thorny, to be honest. Even as late as today in the other forum I was in, some of these issues still come to fore. That there's, in some instances, we have unscrupulous agents who mislead Kenyans, who even take away money from Kenyans and leave them high and dry in very difficult circumstances. Both the Ministry of Labor and the Department of Diaspora have been aggressively campaigning on this and also helping people to know the institutions that are credible. We are also working closely with the other law enforcement agencies where sufficient evidence has been gathered on some of these unscrupulous fellows. There's no option but to have them prosecuted so that they can stop endangering the lives of Kenyans. And there are some areas that we need to continuously working together to caution Kenyans that there are some areas that are literally a no-go zone. Without naming countries, but there are regions where human trafficking is rampant. There are regions where people can land into a situation where they literally become slaves there. and in very extreme circumstances, some of them could lose their body parts. So it's a very serious issue. But I can tell you the campaign has got to be wholesome at parliamentary level, at executive level, so that the awareness is brought to bear to the citizens, because sometimes when you tell somebody that don't go there, they tell you that you are frustrating their opportunities. But in reality, maybe you're trying to save them, and it becomes a problem. But we need to know that the biggest thing for us is to have a process where Kenyans become aware of the dangers. As we speak, Madam Chair, there are over 1,000 Kenyans incarcerated in different countries for different offenses. And here in Kenya, we also have non-Kenyans from different countries who are also incarcerated here for different offenses. Some from Europe, some from the continent, some from Asia. So it is an issue that we need to tackle, and this is the right committee to really find a way of bringing awareness to this particular issue, because we could be falling into the trap of people imagining that somebody gets a traffic offense, it becomes the responsibility of the government of Kenya. Somebody gets involved in a brawl in a nightclub in the United States, and they make it look like it's a Kenyan government problem, and vice versa. So we need to find a way of communicating this. And I say so because the demographics we have is that 70% of our people are young, 35 years and below. And these are the people who are likely to be traveling. These are the people who are likely to be looking for opportunities outside. And these are the people who are still vibrant and want to adventure at the same time. I want to assure the committee that we do not want to make foreign affairs a dumping ground. We would like to put our best foot forward in these countries, as we are represented by Kenyans in various stations. And I just want to assure you that in Italy, the ambassador in Italy and the ambassador responsible for the Vatican, who is based in Paris, these are career diplomats. So the whole issue of somebody giving an impression that they are politicians is false information. They're career diplomats. And I was there physically. And I can tell you a lot of what is being bandied around is just people satisfying their own imagination. There was nothing like that. In fact, Madam Chair, I think there was a member of Parliament somewhere who was talking of candles having been lit and given to the leaders, and then the candles went off. It was in broad daylight.